In this session, we'll learn about Sumx function in Power BI using a DAX. Now, what is Sumx? Sumx is a function in the Power BI that calculates the sum of expression for each row in a table. It works by iterating through each row in the table and applying the specified expression to it. We'll see it practically. How do we do this? So I just have this particular data over here in Excel. I just have some products here which has some unit price and we have a quantity. Now, so this is something like, the billing details here. So we have some products, the unit price and the quantity, and I want to calculate the total bill amount. If I have to calculate the total bill amount, so what is that we need to do? Generally, I have to multiply this product, create a new column. Okay, so which can be an amount. So generally we do it like this, create a new column as amount. So where I say amount is nothing but the unit price into quantity. Okay, and then just fill this particular thing to the complete all the rows. So we get this amount for each products here, and then I'll just do the sum. I say is equal to sum of this particular amounts. Okay, so this will just tell me 1960, which is the it has done a product of this and then it has done the sum of this. Now I just want to do this calculation, but see what happens is it is not recommended to have a what is a calculated values, because when you have in the real time, when you have a lot of data, lakhs of rows of data, so creating an additional calculated column eats up a lot of your resources, leads to a lot of performance degradations and so on. So what we need to do is we are supposed to do the same calculations without creating a column. If I have to do that in Excel, we have a function called as Sumx, is it? So I say is equal to say sum product. We have this function called as sum product. So where I'll just specify the arrays here. So when you see here, in the case of some product, it says array one, array two, and so on. So I'll just pass this arrays here. I'll just say unit price, comma, unit quantity. And you can see we are getting the same output. Fine. How exactly this particular sum product function is working? You pass two arrays here. Okay, so it has taken this particular parallel value of this arrays and it has temporarily created a calculated values, and then it is summing up and giving the result. Without creating an additional column, I'm able to generate this one. Now I want to do a similar kind of a thing in what is it, Power BI. If I have to do the Power BI, so in Power BI, we use this function called as Sumx. Okay, let us see how do we do this. I've just imported the same data into my Power BI. Okay, let me show you the data. When I go to this particular view, we can see I have the same data over here, which just says the serial number, product name, unit price, and the quantity. Now I just wanted to know what is the total bill amount. See here also I can create a calculated columns and then I can apply the sum, but I want this to be done without applying a calculated columns. So now if I have to do this, so what is that I will do? I'll just create a new measure. So I'll just go to the report view. Since I want to create a measures, we'll be creating the report view. I'll just go to the new measure. Okay. So here, so what is that I want? I want the total bill amount. So if I have to calculate the total bill amount, so what is that we do? Okay, so I say is equal to, I'll just use this function called as Sumx. Now this Sumx function is very simple, just takes only two parameter. First parameter is under what table you're creating this function, and the second is the expression. So my table name is what? My table name is sheet 1. So I'll just specify the table name is sheet 1, comma, my expression. My expression is going to be is in that particular table, it has to calculate the quantity into unit price. It has to multiply this. So I'll just say unit price into quantity. So I'm just referring to the unit price into the quantity. That's it. So if you have to refer to the column, you have to say table name, and in the square bracket, we refer to the column names. Run this. Yeah, you can see a new column is created called as total bill amount. I just display this. You can see the total bill amount is 1960. You're able to get this. You want to see this in the form of table. I'll just select a table where I just want to see the product name. Okay, so what is the actual unit price, the quantity, and the bill amount. You can see here. Yeah, we are able to get this. So each product name, what is the quantity and unit price and the total bill amount. You're able to generate this. Okay. So dynamically, we are able to generate this particular amounts and without creating an additional columns. So this is what is your sumx function does. Okay. Fine. Thank you.